The real estate market can certainly feel like a roller coaster. And you know what? When it is time for it to go back down, do you have a strategy to win? Not a little, but a lot. You're about to. Okay, before I can tell you how to make a lot of money when the market goes down, which by the way, it's not like I'm praying for it, but when it happens, I'm just telling you right now, like I'm already geared up. I'm excited about it, just thinking about it, and you're about to find out why. You gotta first understand just basically what is a downturn. So you do realize that real estate over time does this. It goes up in value, right? And it doesn't look exactly like that. It's different than the stock market. Sometimes it's parallel with the stock market, usually not. Stock market's on an 8-year cycle. Real estate is on a 15 to 20-year cycle called the K-wave or the Kondratiev cycle. Totally worth Googling and studying. And it looks like this. Real estate goes up and it comes down, and then it goes up and it goes down, and then it goes up and it goes down. And this is the way real estate moves. Now check it out. Let's just say that this red line is $1 million real estate. One of my rules is I buy single family homes underneath the median, and it looks like this. It goes down and then it goes up, and then it goes down and it goes up, and it goes down and it goes up. These are both bubbles. These are both troughs. The downturn is right here. The downturn means, prices were rising, and all of a sudden, zoom, they slumped down. And watch how fast. Do you see? I drew this. This is just an illustration, but intentionally I want to show you that overnight almost, these property values drop, and then it takes time for them to build back up. Now, some of you are thinking, Kris, are you making an argument for never doing real estate? Like, sucks here, awesome here, sucks again, awesome here, sucks here. No. Real estate is always awesome. If you know what you're doing, if you have a winning strategy, then you can make money no matter what the market's doing. Like, you shouldn't be waiting for the recovery when you can make loads. Because listen, this one right here, that point, this is 2008, October to be specific. And when that market dropped, the banks did crazy things. Banks went out of business. Banks went bankrupt. It was insane. And this is when I was buying real estate like crazy. Now, if you look at where we're at today, I'm not going to tell you where we're at on this map. Some of you are wondering whether we're over the edge. No. Are we coming up on the edge? No. But I will tell you that in this last downturn, I went into Vegas, I went into Phoenix, I went into the hardest hit markets. And in the last 5 years, from this point to this point, my clients have made over $70 million. We bought a lot of real estate during this. So you can understand why I'm excited about buying real estate. Basically, I'm going to look for the markets that have built the most amount of real estate, overbuilt, and then all of a sudden when the market crashes, those markets, they're going to experience a crash unlike anyone else. And it's thrilling, it's exciting, because someone has to clean up the real estate and no one else is going to do it. It'll take time. These homes are new, they're going to dilapidate. No one will be there to take care of them. So thank goodness investors come to the rescue to make sure that something productive can happen with that real estate when market confidence is at an all-time low and everyone says, run for the hills, blood in the streets, real estate is bad. Friends, for just a moment, let me tell you something about consumers because it's kind of funny. Do you know how people right now, if this is where we're at in the market, do you know how people feel right now? They feeling good because they can't get their hands on enough real estate. At this point, the skeptics jump in. Everyone's getting involved. At this point, everyone thinks it's going to go on forever. And the next moment, blood, murder. It's horrible. This is like the worst thing that could have ever happened. And you know, consumers got it backwards. As an investor, we're counter-cyclical. We think different. When everyone says run this way, guess what we're doing? We're going this way. And when everyone's saying go this way, guess what we're doing? We're going this way. So we're always going to operate different and we're always going to win. And it always means that there's always crazy amounts of opportunity. There's so much opportunity in real estate right now. So first of all, you might be wondering, when is the next downturn? I'm not going to answer because I'm not a prophet. Nobody knows. But what I can tell you is there's good indications to help you understand. More important than those indications, however, is understanding this. I'm not playing $1 million real estate. People that are big-time real estate developers, people that are spec building multi-million-dollar houses, they're going to make crazy amounts of money when they build those homes. They're going to lose everything when the market hits. And that's not worth it to me because I'm not trying to get rich overnight. You know what I'm interested in? Sustainability. sustainable growth, and you should be too. So if you look at the market, if I buy homes around the median, they do fluctuate. But guess what? They fluctuate very little. There's a lot of safety in the strategy that I use. And as we talk about the downturn, I want you to understand that at any point you can click a link in the description and talk to my team. I've got excess homes, excess inventory in the best markets, and I'm just waiting to give them to investors that are ready to go. And also, if you have no money, then my team has solutions for you as well, because I started with nothing and look at where I am. So this is what I do want you to understand. The market will eventually downturn. And yes, we'll be excited. What can you do to prepare yourself? Right now, the most important thing that you can do is get in the game. That means you have got to get in the game and you have to start investing. We'll show you how to do it safely, but you have to start, because the more experience you gather now before that downturn, the more ready you will be. I want to just share with you right now, one of the bigger mistakes in my life is that when this downturn happened, I was so busy helping so many of my investors get in on the game that I should have bought hundreds of homes personally. And if I had, I would literally, my net worth would be through the roof. And the truth is that I didn't buy as much. I bought a ton, but I wish I had bought so much more. When this happens, make no mistake, I will not be making that mistake. I will be ready. And winter is coming. And when we fall off that cliff and the world is screaming bloody murder, and you and I are out there throwing a party, it's raining, and it's going to be the best thing, we're going to create solutions for the planet. We're going to fix that real estate. We're going to turn it around, and you're going to make insane amounts of money doing it. So if you want to come and play with me, click that link in the description, and let's get you in the game right now. For the rest of you, thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure you subscribe, ring that bell, ring that bell, ring that bell. What? Ring that bell so that every day I can notify you about tomorrow's video. Because guess what? Every single day I am here to drop millionaire nuggets on you. Shouldn't hurt, should feel good, and basically help you learn how to be the most successful, happy version of you possibly can be. You are limitless and you are worth it. So ring that bell. Tomorrow morning we'll bring that value.